Hey folks, Wayne Jennings here, just out for a little winter hike, and today I'm wearing some electric heated gloves. That's right, there's a little rechargeable battery inside. There's 3 settings, low, medium, and high. Now, these gloves were sent to me courtesy by a company called Unigear. I didn't pay for these, and they're not paying me to do the review. They just wanted my opinion. So I'm wearing them. It's just below freezing outside. I've got them turned on. I'm going to do my hike and see how well they perform. These Unigear heated gloves are very attractive in the two-tone colors. On the back side here, there's lots of double stitching around here and at the tops of the fingers. The main components are polyester. There's some spandex here, and it's nice to see lots of leather in the palm area. The thumb and the forefinger here have leather wrapped all the way around with double stitching all around. And it's nice to see this palm area, again, extra layers of leather with lots of double stitching to hopefully keep them nice and durable for the long term. Now, on a winter day like this where it's beginning to snow, that's when you really appreciate a good warm glove. So I've been using these Unigear heated gloves in weather like this, whether it's just out walking the dog or going for a walk in the woods, or using the snowblower where your hands are gripping that metal bar. Having something like this where you can dial up the heat really makes a difference. Now, overall, I find these gloves to be, well, they're very comfortable. They fit like a regular glove. They're very soft on the inside. And despite the fact that there is a battery in each one, really doesn't add much as far as weight. They have what they call 3 layers of waterproof. There's like a coating on the outside, and I believe there's 2 kind of liners on the inside. They feature 3M Thinsulate insulation, in addition to the little electric heating coils that are inside there. But overall, I mean, so far, like I say, I've only been using them for a few weeks, and they seem to do the job. Most of the time, I just set them on the medium setting, and that's all I need to keep my hands warm. So let's just take a closer look. I'll show you what you get in the box and how they operate. Here we have the box that the Unigear heated gloves come in. It says right down here that it has 3 levels of heating, fast charging system, and 3 layers of waterproof. There's also a little sticker on the bottom here that indicates the color and the size of the glove. In this case, they are yellow and it's large size. So we'll just open it up here, show you exactly what you get inside. Of course, we get the gloves. There's one, and there's the other, a nice, decent looking, good sized glove. In the bottom of the box here, we have a little pouch that contains 2 rechargeable batteries, 1 for each glove. There's also a USB cable in here allowing you to charge these batteries. You can plug this in and charge both of them at the same time. And of course, there's a little instruction manual here just to make sure you're doing everything correctly. These are the battery packs for the gloves. Each one is 7.4 volts. They're lithium polymer rated at 2200 milliamp hours. You also get this charging cable, which at one end there's a regular USB plug, and there's this USB-C adapter, depending on, of course, what you're plugging it into. And at the other end are these 2 smaller plugs that plug into the batteries themselves. So you can plug this into a computer, or if you have a wall cube or out about, you might have a power bank with you. So you just kind of plug this in, and when you do, this little LED starts glowing red and green. That means it's ready to begin charging. You then take these little plugs and plug in each battery. And when those are plugged in, this LED is now solid red, indicating it's charging. When it's fully charged, that will turn green. And according to the manual, it takes between 4 and 6 hours to fully charge these batteries. Once the batteries are fully charged, it's time to insert them into the gloves, and it's a fairly simple process. You'll notice there's this big tag. Well, opposite that, there's a little zippered pouch here. Under this little flap, you just unzip it like so, and open up. You'll see there's a little pouch in there, and there's also this little cable that comes out, very similar to the cable that we use to charge them, but in this case, it plugs in, and then this will send power to the gloves. So you just got to slide it back into that pouch there, and then zip it up again. And now the batteries are installed. Now we're all set to take these gloves outside and try them out. Each glove has its own rubberized power switch. Really simple to operate. You just push it for a few seconds and it powers on. Red indicates high heat. Press it once more. And we have yellow that indicates medium heat. Press it a third time, and it's white that indicates the low level of heat. And to turn it off, you just push it and hold it for a few seconds. The lights go right out and the power is off. These gloves come with this stretchable, elastic kind of ring material that just kind of goes over your wrist, and of course it's attached to the glove itself. So if you're out and about, doing some skiing and maybe you stop to take a photo and you want to take your gloves off, well, you don't lose them. They're permanently attached there. There are a few other adjustments you can make on here. You can tighten it up around your wrist by pulling this strap here, and it just tightens it up around your wrist. And also, if you want to make it snug where the sleeve of your jacket goes in, you pull this one down here, and it makes it nice and tight so to keep the cold air and the snow out of your jacket. Well, in conclusion, I'm very thankful that Unigear sent me these heated gloves to try out. I've always wanted to try a heated glove, and I'm very impressed with these. They're very comfortable, and the heating element works really nice. I usually only use the medium setting. The high setting's nice. It's not crazy hot or anything. Your hands don't get really, really hot, but I just find the medium setting works really good for me. Normally I'm out, on a day hike, 2-3 hours, and the medium stays on the whole time. According to the manual, you should get 2 to 2.5 hours of run time on the high setting, 3 to 4 hours on the medium setting, and up between 6 and 7 hours on the low setting. A little disappointed in the charging time. 4 to 6 hours seems to be a bit long to charge up these batteries, but they definitely work and do the job. I'm not sure in the long term, over the next year or two, how durable the stitching and the battery lasting and things like that. Only time will tell. But in the meantime, in weather like this, I'm going to continue to get out and enjoy the benefits of heated gloves.